Alright, hey guys, what's up? How you guys doing? It's your boy Paddles again. I'm here to bring you guys my top 8 deck profile of the pan. There was 3 other pan players at the top cut. I was 8th. There was the other one who I think was 3rd. And then the one who took it in the opens. But this is my deck profile. I got top 8. But before we get into the profile, I'd like to shout out Table 1 Gaming. I'm sponsored by them now, so they're my new sponsors. Shout outs to them, Table 1 Gaming. And let's get into the deck profile. Alright guys, so this is the deck profile. So obviously the leader's pan. Starting off, we're gonna start off with the trunks. This is surprisingly the only one drop I played in the deck. The only one I really felt like I needed. Crit, take a life. And then the new card that came in is the Trunks Surge of Energy. You play 4 of this. This card is really good for the deck. You can start drawing a lot and start keep up with decks. I used to have a tough matchup against Skillless, but now I have a pretty good matchup against them. I don't really suffer a lot from them because I can keep up with him in drawing. And he's a 20k beater. You swing, you don't have to worry about it. And then 4 chain attack trunks. Another reason that makes him good too is because you can evolve a chain attack trunks on top of him. And you know, chain attack trunks is basically the bread and butter of this deck. Without it, I don't know how good the deck will be, but it's really good. Then we play 4 Sideline Assist Bulma super combo. 4 Everybody's Pal Yamcha. That's kind of standard. 4 Fearless Pants, pretty standard as well. 3 Digging Deep Vegeta. I really like this card. Very important against Shenron decks. I won a match against a Shenron player by awakening by like turn 2 with this and the intensifying trunks to the chain attack. It was really nice. It helps you be aggressive. Then we play 3 Double Shot Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. It's very good against aggro decks, very bad against low decks. They usually get sided out. I never really played them as much. I didn't play a lot of aggro decks as I would have liked. So he got sided out. He didn't really do much. And then we played 2 Glory Obsessed Prince of Destruction Vegeta. I personally don't like this card a lot. I think I might cut it. It always got charged, or it always got pitched, or it always got comboed, but I never really played it. I think I only played it like twice. So I wouldn't say always, but I played it twice. I played it like twice. 1 Vegeta Ancient Destruction. Another card I don't really like, but it came up. I only played him once. The time I played him, it won me the game. I played him, I awakened, untapped, and used this once per turn effect, which is if my leader card is red, this card gains 10,000 power, double strike, and dual attack. So that was really helpful. Then I play 4 Foreseen Hit. This card might get cut down to 2. He was okay. I would have preferred it to be better, a little bit better, but he didn't really do much. It's good to stop plays, but I don't know how I feel about it. And then we play 4 Zeno the Plane God, because chain attack Zeno, you gotta play this card. It's really good. It helps you against most of the like any matchup you have difficulty with. Zeno fixes that. Like, and you can be very aggressive and drop your whole hand and then drop this and mess your opponent off. This card was really good, really good. And then for the final red battle card, we played the Frieza's Army Reborn. This card is amazing. I really like this card. I played it, I think, 3 times. In the whole matchup, I played it against the Janimi player. I played it in the other 2. I played against the Toa. Against the Toas, I played it and I won because they would go 4. I'll just play this. They were either tapped out or had like no cards in hand, and I played this and it just ensured the kill. This got me my top 8 win. I survived the onslaught. He was left at 4. I didn't really have much. and I just summoned it for game. He had 4 life left, and he's a quadruple strike, so big game. Card's really good. I really like it. And then for the black cards, I play 2 Bardock Awakened Instinct. Another really good new card to the deck. It basically draws 3, pitch 1 with the Pants effect. You don't pay, it's free. 25 body if this is the first card you play, which is puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. And sometimes you have an when I'm hitting them with the pan play, they'll be left like at 3 life, and you don't. And I want to ensure that they take the damage. So I'll just overwhelm this first, give it the 20k boost, and then summon the pan, and then swing with the Bardock, and just clean it up from there. And then I played the one full Dark Banisher. I think this card is really good. When I've played other decks, I've lost to this card multiple times, but I never played it once in this deck. It got sided out a good amount of times. And then the times that I could have played it, it was either game. It was usually game by at that point, so I didn't need to play him. But I still think he's really good. But I just never was able to play him throughout the whole tournament. I don't think I ever played him once in the tournament. Actually, I think I did. I played him once, but it was insignificant. Then we go to the extra cards, and we played 4 Afterimage Technique. Really good negate. But it felt lackluster at times, especially against the Toa players. Because it's not that good against Toa, because obviously their mirror just gets buffed up super crazy that you dropping them by 10k doesn't even affect them that much. But I still think it's cool. 2, is that all you've got? This card is actually really good now. I think I might bump it up to 3 or keep it at 2, but it's very good now. I really enjoyed this card, especially against skillless. You can stop their whole entire board with just this card, and then chain attack them on the following turn and get your advantage up. And then the one Planet M2. It's good against basically skillless. Anything else, it wasn't that good. So I think I might just cut this card in general too. It was lackluster. Oh, but yeah, more about the Afterimage Technique. I don't know if I'd cut it or put any negates, because sometimes, like, as you can see, I only really have 2 negates in the deck. I think that's probably like one of the weaknesses in the deck. Like, I didn't really have negates to actually stop attacks, because this doesn't stop the attack, it just boosts your pan, and that can be kind of problematic. So maybe I'd probably cut this to 3. But the reason I really like this card is because it's sparking, so I don't necessarily have to worry about energy, because I like tapping out so I can go full aggro and just keep swinging at my opponent. And I know I have a sparking 5 to use for that, so I might add more negates, probably cut this down to 3. I was hoping we could get another sparking for the red that actually negates the attack, but this card's still good either way. Alright guys, so that's it for the main deck. I'll just show you guys the main cards that got sided in a lot. It was the TNs. This came in against the Janemba players. It was really good. Very good against when you're playing it with pan too, because if you're playing anything that, if they're blue or red or blue, you can just play this card for 1 drop and it's free. So you just play it, it becomes a 1 drop 20k, and you can draw a card. I would have probably sided this in against the mirror match just for that fact too, but I never played any mirror match. And then I played 2 Mercenary Tiles. I sided these in against pans. I hard casted it because he doesn't get the cost drop. It kind of stopped their mirror plays, and it helped me build my hand. So he was pretty good, pretty slow, but he got the job done for the Toas. 3 Harus. I didn't see any green or yellow leaders for me to play this card, so I never played him. 2 Champas. This only won me 1 game. Other than that, I never really used it, but I think it's still good. It can sneak in wins. 2 Dimensional Banisher Fool. It was never sided in, ever. It was essentially for the skill list, but I never found me needing it. The extra Planet M2 for the skillless matchup just to ensure that I see it. And the one full shot at a mystery, the 6-drop one, never came up. I never even sighted it in. So the main cards were just really these that got sighted in. I would occasionally put in the Champas. Against like decks where I would sight out against decks where I would sight this out, which was the slow decks, the Champas would come in for them. Because this is only good for aggro decks, and this is good for slow decks, so you can pressure them into taking damage. Alright guys, that's it for the deck profile. Overall I was pretty happy with the deck. I was actually pretty surprised of how good it was. It was either between this and the Super 17 Android 13 deck, but I'm glad I chose this one because I think the Super 17 is just not that good. And this deck is really good, especially now with the new support and then the ban list. It really helped the deck out. So hopefully it can still stay contentions when the new set comes out. We'll see how that does, but overall it's a good deck. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys on the next one.